We are headed right now off to Europe, and we are going on a month-long adventure, and we're gonna be meeting up with 50 of you for group trips. And then we are also doing some other travels that we cannot wait to share with you. We're doing some very exciting things. We're checking off 3 new countries for us. It's gonna be such a fun month. I hope we're gonna make our flight. I'm gonna get this. Very cool store. Good morning from Liverpool, UK. We are going to be taking you on quite the adventure around town today, hitting thrift stores and even a few antique stores.
We've been doing some filming in London and Liverpool for some other content that you'll see here shortly.
We'll talk a little bit more about that at the end of the episode.
Yeah.
Our first stop is the Oxfam on Bold Street. It looks like it's actually a pretty decent size. Some of these are mostly bookstores. I see lots and lots of books, so we'll see if this one also has some home decor or some clothing. Bold Street is a really awesome area for shopping and restaurants. This direction, you've got that beautiful open air church over there at the very end. We still need to check it out and figure out what the story is with it, see if we can go inside. I think I'm gonna get this. Drop my mic. There are so many fun patterns in the guys' shirts. We're thinking maybe this is a boutique and they actually pull out and select the clothes for this location since it's in the city center. Look at all these fun patterns. I mean, this is wild. It's so wild that it's kind of good. Now we are headed just down the street about 2 blocks to the British Heart Foundation. Spotted this place. We're gonna make a quick pit stop because this actually looks secondhand, vintage. I spy a Norwegian sweater. Look at this. It's beautiful. Oh, I love the design on it, and it's got the original pewter clasps. Made in Norway. I don't see a price tag on it. It's a little bit too warm for what I'm looking for. I'm looking for more cardigan style to wear over some of the outfits that I brought on the trip that might not be warm enough. This one looks cozy and it's kind of cardigan style. 30 pounds. It's nice and soft. We discovered they have an entire basement full of vintage clothing too. So we're gonna peek through these racks and see if we find anything. That was unexpected. We didn't get anything, but definitely worth a stop if you're into vintage clothing. So it's Cow on Bold Street. We got some cool stuff in here.
They kind of rework vintage stuff too.
They do.
It's like a rework, some vintage, and then just some straight up vintage.
Back on track, we're headed to the British Heart Foundation. Okay, we just got to the Emmaus Superstore, and this is a 15-minute ride outside of Liverpool city center. Not too far. I think it might be newer.
Yeah,
Really like the shape on it. This little cat's funny, look at that. 2 pounds. Clearly we already miss our kitties. That's how you know if Lorenzo's happy. If his tail's up, he's really happy. But if he does a little double flick at the end of it, then he's sassy. What are you? I haven't seen you before. There's just 2 of those, and then there's a couple similar little ones that have kind of a Scandinavian glass look to them. Do we need any London souvenirs secondhand? Is that an elf? Santa's little helper?
Looks Christmassy to me.
This mug set
Denby?
is cool. Churchill, England. Even the saucers are beautiful. Homespun Churchill stone cast range England. Again, it's just a set of 2. These are kind of pretty too. Are these only £2 each? I think that, yeah, those are only £2 each. Not our style, but beautiful and definitely vintage. There's some really pretty tea sets here. Oh my goodness, look at this one. Fine bone china.
This is more my style. I didn't know I could finish a bottle and then
You
throw
just
some
put in
little
lights.
lights in there and sell it. Wow.
Now you know. I think Jesse's gonna have to start his own website. You need
at
your
this.
own vintage shop. Vintage Bombay bottles.
This one was one. They like wrapped some rope.
Hey, I support
This is a
reusing.
painted Beefeater gin. Someone was a gin enthusiast, and instead of recycling their bottles,
Upcycled.
upcycled.
Oh my gosh, I love these so much. Let's see how much these are. No prices.
That one had a little chip down here.
Yeah, the other one did too. I'm really interested in this tall one.
Oh no, it's not a chip. I
It
think
has a
it's
chip on the edge here.
This just has a glazing thing on the bottom, the white spot.
Oh yeah, I really like this one. I'm sure they're not much. Everything seems to be around £2. Can we move into that cottage? I want a cottage with a thatched roof in the countryside in England, and I want to have scouse stew every night. Oh, some things have little color stickers on them, so the pricing might be set for the sticker. Lots of wardrobes. This one's £100, 150. This oldie is $120. I love
I would take the
wardrobes.
120 wardrobe
Me
over any of these
too.
other
I'm
ones.
very happy you said that too. We're gonna dig through this art, see if we can find anything. Oh, I bet there are a bunch of ship paintings because we are near a very famous ship port. This one's signed J. Corey 74. Just what I wanted. Just what I wanted when I came to Liverpool. A signed Justin Bieber sketch. They just brought out these cute little tile-topped tables. They're teak. I don't know how much they are. I'm looking for markings. I don't see any stamps on it. They're really well made though. Got this painting for just £1. I like the matting and the framing. It's just a very simple watercolor and it's artist signed. Next up, we're headed to one of the largest antique stores it looks like in Liverpool. We're kind of still on the outskirts of town.
Liverpool Antique Centre.
Cen-
Center. They spell it R-E, you know, the Canadian way as well.
Look at these cool Staffordshire dogs. I've never seen them with the black rings around their eyes. I know someone who might love those. Look at this light. It reminds me of one of the little tripods that we have that has the bendy legs to kind of wrap around something. Interesting. It's plastic. This place is pretty big. I was trying to decide which way to go. You know what? It doesn't matter. We're gonna do it all. We've got time today. She has kind of a funny little mischievous look on her face, but this tapestry is only £10.
It's a cool little old clock.
It's cute.
That's
18
cute.
pounds.
It's not that old, actually, now that I think about it. Now that I've picked it up, and it says made in China.
Good eye. Jesse just said this is kind of a cool thing. It's amazing. We're gonna get it. It's 25 pounds. I'm gonna use it as a picture frame. You could even slide in a mirror too and turn it into a little vanity mirror. But I love it. Good find, babe. I think I'm gonna lose Jesse here.
Just for a moment, maybe.
We're an hour. That's okay. I got stuff to do over here.
Oh, they even got old Haynes car repair manuals here.
Whoa, look at this. Look at this bird. Is that for to hold a Bible or music sheets, maybe? Yeah, probably music sheets. That thing is awesome. I would listen to Dumbledore if he was speaking from that.
The base is hammered, hand hammered.
Oh yeah.
They see on
Yeah, the texture from the hammering.
yeah, it's I think as you can see from this side.
Yeah, that's amazing.
Yeah, but I never see with the eagle like that.
Me neither, and it's kind of a stylized eagle too.
Yeah.
It's very neat. Look at this arts and crafts light fixture. Very beautiful. Just the hinges and that chain. Look at this light fixture. Oh, it's a floor lamp and it's all out of a beautiful dark wood. It's incredible. Art Deco standard lamp, 220 pounds. Find any records?
Yeah.
George Michael. Hey, George Michael might be on the new Taylor Swift album. Father Figure.
Oh,
That's-
she's sampling it or something?
I think so. He just got added as a songwriter on the song Father Figure. So I can't wait to hear it. This wardrobe is massive. And it's got all this beautiful wood inlay. Look at these Denby crofts.
Oh, wow, yeah.
They're tall. This one's 30. This shorter one's 25. Here's the cups that match. We're back to my favorite spot. Jesse's got his record now, so I was showing him this cool side table. And then I love the brass hammered box and this Scandinavian glass.
Candle holder?
Yes, actually it's for a tea light and then it's a warmer stand.
Oh, okay.
I didn't know that when I found that same one. I think it was the same in Norway. And then when I got home and I did more research, I realized that it was actually a little warmer. What are these little guys right there? They're kind of cute. They look like little policemen.
Oh, they look like Lego heads.
Yes, yes, totally. Why do I like these? They're very lightweight, 20 pounds. Spillers? I don't know. Someone let me know what these are. They're really cute. Oh man, I was so excited because I'd just gotten done saying when we walked in this place, my goal was to find a ship painting that was small from Liverpool. And it's signed right here. Liverpool, love the colors. It's small. Womp, womp, womp. 550 pounds. Could be a known artist. It looks like it's from, oh yeah, they've got the name and it's from 1845 to 1914. Very cool though. If it would have been 50, that'd be coming home. I think it's kind of a stylized rooster hanging candle holder, right? That looks like a tail and some kind of a bird. 49 pounds. Arts and craft style candle, SHUC, I think. Kind of love that. Next, we're gonna stop at Penny Lane Emporium. This was somewhere I had looked up online, but we weren't sure if we were gonna make it this far on this side of town. And then the last antique store said it was definitely worth making it to. So we're gonna go check it out. Some beautiful furniture already. Let's see prices. Ooh, 275 pounds. That's not bad for that chunky beaut. Here's another one. This one's 350. Are Are those real burl wood or is it something on top, like a plastic?
It looks like a veneer on top.
Yeah, veneer.
Yeah,
Yep. You can see it kind of peeling up a little bit in the corner. Looking for solid wood frames. Look at this gorgeous old oak mirror. I love the circles in the corner and all those dots. Oak framed mirror. 38 pounds. Are you kidding me? Somebody come buy this right now. Danish little hutch. 165 pounds. Wow. That's pretty cheap. Look at these old door handles. They're heavy. 15 pounds for the pair. Loving these light fixtures. It's got the little crossbar. Let's see how much they are. Norwegian Light by Troste. I probably said that completely wrong. 165. Those are neat.
There's some nice art. You know what I look for in art?
What?
Art that you can pet.
Yeah.
It makes me feel better when I can pet the art.
It helps calm me down. It's too realistic for me. I can't do it. Very cool store, nothing in there for us. I thought you were gonna get some records though.
I thought I was going to as well. When I first started looking, I was like, oh, I'm gonna get something out of here, but I didn't.
Sometimes you just gotta keep digging. Okay, just around the corner is the Oxfam, and we're gonna stop in here, and then there's another charity shop just around the corner from here. We didn't end up getting anything in the last place. Jesse was looking at some good records. Not quite what you were looking for.
No, there were some promising ones, but nothing for me.
Some maybes, but now we're gonna go right inside there. Go to the Oxfam. Shoppers, we sure are. Every single street I turn down is so cute. Look at this, look at all these row houses. Look at this row, they're all brick. So there's quite a few charity shops on this street. We're headed to St. Joseph's Hospice charity thrift if it's open. This one looked like it had more home decor online. We're all tuckered out from the day.
Yeah, it was a fun day though.
Yeah, this
had
was
a good
awesome.
day.
I did too. I had fun
We didn't get a
exploring.
lot, but we had fun exploring the city, mixing it up with the locals. People here are really nice, really chatty. They want to talk. They want to hear where we're from. They want to talk about Oregon, I guess.
When Jesse says that we're from the USA, they go in the elevator and they go, USA, USA. They kind of razz us a little bit.
Yeah,
but they're
it's
super
fun.
nice. They're
It's
just
a
teasing
fun
us and giving
razzing,
us a hard
yeah.
time. We're loving it. We're having a great time. So we're actually calling a cab right now to get back to the hotel, and then we're gonna go get some dinner and have kind of a low-key evening before we head back to London tomorrow. Good day.
Good day. We want to thank Squarespace for sponsoring today's video.
As many of you know, I have been selling on my own Squarespace website for over 9 years now, and I cannot recommend it highly enough. Launching my own vintage shop on my own website was the best decision I ever made for Left Coast Revivals. Squarespace gives you everything to sell anything. You can go from your big ideas to a published site quickly with beautifully designed templates. They make e-commerce easy with everything you need to power your online store. Whether you're selling vintage like me, or you're wanting to launch that blog that you have been dreaming of doing for years, or whether you are in the travel industry and you are hosting group trips, Squarespace makes it so easy for you to build out your website and start building your brand. One of my favorite things to do is to add a new page to my website. So I'm always thinking about what else would be a useful tool for my followers. What do they want out of a website from me, and how can I stay in touch with them? There are endless beautiful templates to get you started and make it so easy. And then you can build off of those templates to customize it to fit your brand and to fit your products. There is no reason not to give it a shot. You can start your free trial today at squarespace.com. Head to squarespace.com to start your free trial today. And when you are ready to launch your own website, head to squarespace.com/leftcoast to save 10% off your first purchase of a website or domain.
Thanks again to Squarespace for sponsoring today's video. We went to Liverpool because I think everyone knows that the Beatles are super important to me, and that's where Beatlemania began. That's where it all started. So Liverpool is a must. We've been to the UK a few times. We've never done Beatles stuff when we went to the UK.
No, we still haven't done Abbey Road in London, which is crazy.
Or Apple Studios. We still have plenty that I'm waiting to do. Maybe I'm leaving them on purpose just to give us reasons.
We do that sometimes.
Yeah.
We'll leave one big thing that like you can't believe we went somewhere and we didn't do it, because we
Right.
like to have a reason to go back and experience something special.
Right. We went to Liverpool, we did some Beatles tours, saw all sorts of references from the songs, some things I didn't even know that existed, but you're gonna have to wait to see all that footage, because that's gonna be part of a special new channel that we will be doing.
So in case you missed our first mention of this, we just kind of casually dropped it one day. Originally, we were gonna do some big elaborate announcement, and I had this kind of idea of how I wanted to visually announce it. And then I just realized we don't need to do that. It's just something we're so excited to share with you that we don't need to do some big grand announcement. So we're gonna be launching the Laura and Jesse channel. Hopefully this winter. We don't have an exact launch date, but we'll keep you posted.
So if you're interested in just hanging out with us and seeing what other things we might have going on in our life, make sure you subscribe to that channel.
Yeah, we've officially got it. I think there's just a graphic and that's it, like a profile picture of us. But we have a website too, lauraandjesse.com, and you can head to that website and it will link you directly to the YouTube channel. Because we don't have any videos posted, it's not really showing up if you search for us yet.
Yeah, it's a little hard to find.
It's coming. It's coming soon. That is where you're going to get to see the in-depth tour. We filmed the whole experience of doing the Beatles tour and checking out Liverpool. And so you'll get to see that hopefully this winter on that channel. You'd thought about going to Liverpool for a long time. Was it actually what you thought?
It was nothing like I thought.
Really?
Yeah. I didn't do any research in the city at all before we went, really. I knew the Beatles were from Liverpool. I knew the stories. I knew the Cavern Club. I knew they all grew up there. They met. I didn't know much about Liverpool, the city. In my mind, there was this quaint little village called Liverpool, where this small town that, you know, the Fab Four all grew up. So to my surprise, Liverpool is quite a major city. So that's what surprised me. I didn't expect a full-blown big city with some Beatles stuff. It's interesting because I was expecting...
You thought it was going to be everywhere and the whole city revolved.
Yeah, I thought I'd go to Liverpool and it'd be like, Beatles this, Beatles for this, and Beatles over here. And there's some of that, but it's not a lot.
I can see what you're saying there. I've done quite a bit of research. I love the research process of planning these trips. And I'd kind of told him we were going to Liverpool and told him that we were going to do Beatles stuff, but I kind of took on all of the planning. So I felt like I had a pretty realistic expectation of Liverpool, but it still actually exceeded my expectations. And here's why. No matter how much research you do on a country, and no matter how many vlogs you watch and different people's perspectives that you hear, until you actually travel somewhere with your perspective and your background, you really don't know how you're going to feel there, and you don't know how the place is going to feel. I really felt strongly that it was going to be a city that I liked, but I didn't know if I would really connect to it. And I did. I felt very comfortable there. I felt like it has a lot to offer with culture. There's things that I look for when I'm in a place, like history, there's current culture, there's there's music, there's food, like there's just so many different things that I'm kind of looking for. And I kind of felt like Liverpool checked a lot of those boxes for me.
Well, I may not have had the right expectations on Liverpool before we went, but after being there, I think I definitely learned a lot about Liverpool, its role in World War II. The Titanic was built there. I didn't know that.
Didn't know that either.
Didn't know that. There's other music. So
A lot of music, yeah. We're gonna save the rest of our experience and footage from that for the Laura and Jesse channel, where we're gonna take you along on the actual Beatles tour with us. We had an amazing experience on that and we filmed the whole thing. So stay tuned for more on Liverpool.